Hey everyone, welcome back to the Aligned Strength Podcast. I'm your host, Mandy Scout, and today we are discussing a topic that is good for all of us to hear, and that is how exercise makes you happy. We're going to break down the science of why moving your body literally changes your brain, how to make sure you're doing the kind of exercise that keeps you coming back for more, and of course, leaving you with a simple takeaway you can apply right away. So grab some coffee, grab your steering wheel, or lace up your walking shoes, however you like to listen to podcasts, and let's get into it. First, let's talk a little bit about Clean Simple Eats. We are partnered with Clean Simple Eats. We get all of our protein, greens, berries. There's liquid protein plus energy in a can. We have that at the gym. We have it at our house. Our kids even love it. So in the show notes, linked to the episode, there is the link to it, which connects you with us. And then there is a promo code SQUAD10 for 10% off of your purchase at checkout. So take a look at their website using that link for lots of nutritional stuff, products from Clean Simple Eats. Okay, getting into today's episode. So, how exercise makes you happy? Part one, we're going to talk about the science. What happens in your body and brain. Let's start with the science because this is where things get really exciting. When we exercise, whether it's lifting weights, going for a walk, doing yoga, or running a 5K, a lot is happening inside your bodies that directly affects your mood and overall happiness. So there is the release of endorphins. You've probably heard of the runner's high. This comes from the release of endorphins, your body's natural painkillers. Endorphins are neurotransmitters that interact with receptors in your brain to reduce the perception. Excuse me, I am like all over the place here. Let's start over with this. Endorphins are neurotransmitters that interact with receptors in your brain to reduce the perception of pain and trigger positive feelings. Think of it like nature's own antidepressant. So when endorphins are released, you feel more energized, less stressed, and often leave your workout with a sense of accomplishment and joy. Then dopamine and serotonin. So exercise also increases levels of dopamine and serotonin. These are the key neurotransmitters responsible for feelings of happiness, motivation, focus, and emotional regulation. So dopamine helps with motivation and reward, making you feel good about achieving even small goals. Serotonin improves your mood and helps combat depression and anxiety. There's also help with regulating your stress response, improving your ability to handle daily challenges. So over time, regular exercise helps balance these brain chemicals, which is why exercise is often recommended as part of treatment for anxiety, depression, and even PTSD. There is a reduction in stress hormones. So exercise lowers levels of cortisol. Cortisol is your body's primary stress hormone. This means that over time, you become more resilient to daily stressors. Then, improving brain function. Here's something a lot of people don't realize. Exercise literally helps your brain grow new cells, a process called neurogenesis. This happens especially in the hippocampus, the part of the brain involved in learning, memory, and emotional regulation. So not only are you improving your mood short term after a workout, but you're building long-term emotional resilience and cognitive function too. And then there's improved sleep. Yes, exercise helps regulate your rhythm, your sleep rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. And we all know how good we feel after a restful night's sleep. Part two is do what you love. So the key is consistency. I talk about consistency a lot. So staying consistent in almost anything you do is the key to success. And doing what you love. So you have to find an exercise or a movement, somehow moving your body, doing something that you love, or you won't stay successful and consistent with it if you don't like doing it. So let's talk about the real life piece that keeps us coming back. You have to do something that you love. Here's the thing. The science is amazing, but it only works if you actually exercise. And the number one reason people fall off the wagon is because they try to force themselves into a form of exercise that they hate. If you hate running, don't run. If you dread going to the gym, find another space that energizes you. If you feel lost lifting weights, then try a group class or hire a coach to guide you. There is no single quote unquote right way to move your body. Movement is movement. There's many times in group classes that if a member in class just doesn't feel right doing the move or it's uncomfortable for them, they'll just stop doing that move and they'll just start doing high knees or they'll just start doing crunches. And that is totally fine. There's no right or wrong to that. You just continue to move your body. And then when we get to the next move, join us and go on to the next move. No shame in that whatsoever. Happens all the time that we have members that are like, nope, I'm not doing that move. And then they just do a different move that's more comfortable. And then they'll hop back in for the next one. So again, there's no single right way to move your body. Movement is movement. So if you love strength training or you love Pilates or walking outdoors, like for me, it's lifting weights. Pilates once a week I like to do, and I do like to run and walk, but that's my version of my joy. And for you, it might be dancing. It might be hiking, swimming, cycling, group classes, yoga, pickleball, golfing, or playing a sport with a friend. The point is, when you enjoy what you're doing, you're far more likely to stick with it. And when you stick with it, that's when all the brain chemistry magic we talked about earlier gets to work consistently. Exercise becomes not a punishment, but a gift you give yourself. So exercise is a gift. If your body can move and you can move your body, that is a gift, because some people can't. So don't look at it as like, I have to work out, I get to work out. Leading us into part 3, which is a quick mindset shift. We are going to shift our mindset. So next time you catch yourself saying, I have to go to the gym, I have to go work out, stop yourself and switch it to, I get to. I get to go work out today. I get to go to the gym. One little mindset tip can shift, and you can share that tip with others too, and just say, I get to work out today. I get to move my body today. I am thankful that I get to move my body today. Not everyone gets that opportunity. When you reframe exercise as a gift and not a chore, your perspective changes. You'll notice how your body thanks you for it, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Moving on to part 4, the power of accountability and shared joy. Now, I want to talk about a piece that often gets overlooked when we talk about how exercise makes us happy, and that's accountability and community. So we've talked about shifting your mindset, the science behind it, and how exercise works with your body, but there is always accountability and community that brings joy to working out as well. One of the best ways to stay consistent with exercise and to increase the happiness you get from it is to share the journey with somebody else, which is why a lot of people like group classes, because they've made friends in the group sessions and they hold each other accountable. We have many members at the gym who come with their friends or with their spouse or with their significant other. That's their accountability partner. So accountability partners make it easier to show up. Let's be honest. There are days when motivation is low, life gets busy, we feel tired, or we just don't feel like working out. But when you have an accountability partner, whether it's your friend, spouse, coworker, or even your coach and trainer, it becomes much easier to show up. You're not just doing it for yourself anymore. You've made a commitment to somebody else. Sometimes we let ourselves down. We will let ourselves down. It's easy to let ourselves down, but we are far less likely to let somebody else down. Shared experiences build joy. So working out with someone else also adds a powerful layer of joy because you're creating shared experiences together. You celebrate small wins together, like hitting a new personal best or just completing a workout you didn't feel like doing. You laugh together when things don't go as planned. You encourage each other to push just a little harder. You create memories that go beyond the workout itself. A post-workout coffee, a sweaty selfie, remember that time we ... Like I think about our senior group that meets weekdays at 8 a.m. for a class. That group, and I mean, we have 20 plus members, give or take, and they have all become good friends. Once a month, they get together for Bloody Marys and breakfast after class. So there's accountability and, being there for each other through workouts keeps you consistent. It brings joy. It plays a huge part in the whole journey. So these type of moments strengthen you, not just your body, but your relationships with others. And strong relationships are one of the biggest contributors to long-term happiness. Positive peer energy. There's also real science behind something called social felicitation. The idea that we perform better and feel more motivated when we're around others. Exercising with others creates positive peer energy that helps boost your mood even more. So our part 5 of this episode is going to be our takeaway. The takeaway: your happiness formula. So here's your takeaway for today. Number 1, move your body. Number 2, do what you love. Number 3, pay attention to how you feel. Number 4, let science work for you. Number 5, find your people. Going through these, Number one was move your body. Even 20 minutes a day of any kind of movement starts the process. Walk, dance, lift, stretch. Just start. Move your body. 2, do what you love. Find movement that lights you up. This is your secret weapon to consistency. Do what you love. Find a movement that you love. 3, pay attention to how you feel. Notice how you feel after your workouts. Track your mood, track your energy, track your sleep. You'll be amazed how quickly you start to feel better. So pay attention to how you feel. 4, let science work for you. Remember, every time you move, you're changing your brain chemistry in real time. You're literally creating a happy, healthier version of yourself. So let the science work for you. And then 5, find your people, an accountability partner or supportive group classes can turn workouts into happy memories while keeping you on track. So find your people. All right, friends, that is it for today's episode. I hope this episode inspired you to move your body. It's not punishment or perfection, but because you deserve to feel happy, strong, and aligned. So just remember, movement brings out the happiness in you. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please share this with a friend who may need a little motivation to get moving, or a friend maybe that you want to join you in some of your movement or exercising. But reach out to me if you have questions. You can send me messages on Instagram or Facebook, or text message. There's a link in the show notes to all of our social handles, as well as our website and how to get in touch with me. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next week. Until next time, stay strong, stay aligned, and stay happy.